and gents. You hate to see it. You hate to see it, ladies and gents. Man, I gotta tell y'all, there is just so much to get into about this movie right now, man. So much, but also not much. Me and Gabby just saw the movie. We went to a theater because we want to support the theaters. And so, Wonder Woman 1984, directed by Patty Jenkins. She directed the last movie, which I loved the last movie. I thought the last movie was awesome. Had a great time with it. The only two things about the previous movie that I did not like were sometimes her poses were a little too, like, with her arms out, like she was overdoing it a little bit with her heroic stances, and also the final bad guy Ares at the end of it. I didn't like that at all, how they did that. Other than that, the first one was awesome, dude. But this movie just didn't do it for me, man. Opening race scene was pretty cool. I really liked the music a lot. I'm a huge fan of Robin Wright, so it was really nice to get to see her back in the movie again. I didn't think we were gonna get a chance to see her pretty face, but we sure did. And it was always great. It's great seeing her, man. The heart pounding action that we got in the first one, we did not get it in this one. You know, the moment where she's in the no man's land scene in the first one where she's got the shield, you know, or where there's the sniper in the bell tower scene where she's like running up and fighting the dudes and all that jazz, and the camera is just like one-shotting behind her. We didn't get any of that. And instead, the opening scene for this one was in the mall, which we've already seen almost half of it in the trailers, and it was very lighthearted, you know, with the kids and stuff like that in there. I really was not feeling it this year at all. Yeah, God, it was just not good. Not good. What's next, man? Steve Trevor coming back. That was very confusing to me. I don't understand why they had. So she makes her wish, and he comes back in the form of somebody else's body. Like, and we get that shot where she's, you know, is panning around him and everything, panning around the two of them talking, and all of a sudden he just shapeshifted into Steve Trevor. I don't understand why he didn't just come back in his own body, you know. That was weird. That was very weird. Didn't buy it at all. Kristen Wiig, she was this bumbly, kind of goofy, nerdy, neglected person. You know, it kind of reminded me of Edward Nygma from Batman Forever. If you've seen that movie, you should check it out. It's really not good, but still see it anyway. She was just, you know, she makes her wish to be strong and popular and confident and be able to wear these heels, and she makes her wish and she can wear the heels, which, by the way, that first scene with her wearing the heels and she kind of leaps up over that water on the bench, she looked beautiful. So that was cute, you know. Maxwell Lord, Pedro Pascal, I thought he was a very over-the-top character. I actually liked him. I thought he was just a wild, kind of zany guy, really. But his whole wish wanting to be the wishing stone, that was weird. I didn't really like that very much at all. When it got to the final, you know, fight scene between Wonder Woman and Kristen Wiig, it was so dark. You know, it reminded me of Game of Thrones when they had the dragon scenes when they were flying at nighttime, and you couldn't really see that well. It was I just couldn't see it that well, man. Maybe it was to cover up that bad CGI of Cheetah is her name, which, by the way, I did not like how they did that CGI at all. There was one scene, however, that I did like when Wonder Woman had her golden armor suit on and she had the wings kind of cover up herself to, you know, defend her. I did like, there was like, I would say about 4 seconds of Kristen Wiig, like just kind of pulling those wings apart and looking in there like that. I was like, whew, that's kind of creepy. And speaking of the golden suit, I did not like that suit at all. I thought it was a little corny. Um, it just the way the helmet looked on her face. I didn't like the way the helmet just looked on her, man. And also, speaking of the golden suit with wings, she's also flying as well too without the suit. I didn't know that Wonder Woman knew how to fly. Now I need to go back to Comic Historian and look up some of the Wonder Woman videos about her having the power of flight. But there's just this movie just really didn't do it for me, man. Even the post-credit scene, I was hoping that it was going to be something Justice League related, but it wasn't. It was Linda Carter, and I guess she was Asteria, the whole time, and that didn't really get anything out of me either. Something that I noticed about the movie afterwards when we were driving home, everybody was making their wishes and everything just went south for them. Except kind of for Diana. I mean, yeah, she kind of lost some of her powers, I suppose, but the beginning of the movie, it says you can't cheat. You can't cheat to get your own way, no shortcuts and all of that. I think that's a great lesson to teach any child. But I noticed that she was able to make her wish. She got her man to come back, and she had a great time. There wasn't anything bad that was happening between her and Steve Trevor. This woman, what else did she get? She got the power to fly all of a sudden. And she got the golden suit of armor, and it was just, she's a little overpowered to me now. I don't know, man. This movie gets a C on my book. I just I wasn't excited about it. And another thing, the movie was too long. They should have shaved off like 20 minutes. There wasn't much action, and that's not, to say that's what makes a good or a bad movie, but for a comic book movie, I don't know, I expect a little more action out of it, and some of the action, she was just sort of half herself, right? Because her powers were kind of dwindling a little bit there. The movie just wasn't very good to me, man. I was not impressed at all. The Steve Trevor stuff was weird. The bright mall fighting scene was weird. Kristen Wiig was weird. I don't understand why she had to turn into the animal. That was weird. Pedro Pascal, weird, but kind of interesting, kind of fun, I guess, just to say. The fighting scenes sucked. Okay, her flying was corny. I did really like that song that they were playing, though, when she was flying. That was a really good song. The invisible jet thing was kind of cool, but she acted like she didn't know how to fly the thing. I don't know, man. I just, and at the end, with her and Christmas and the guy comes back again and everything, and it was just weird, kind of corny to me. Anyway. I hope you all had a wonderful Christmas, and please be safe out there. Take care of each other and be good to each other, okay? If you like the movie or dislike the movie, still like my video anyway, then please be sure to subscribe and leave your comments down below. You all take care. Happy holidays.